look at how they're already setting up. So here's what's going to happen, right?
Zachary fault line showers, right?
Yes, he fault lines the front of showers, and then Marv, if he feels like he can, or if he needs to, he's going to drop the paranoia on a cross, right? There's no dodging that CC.
Look where Sean's playing. He's playing in spawn, so they felt the A push, and now he rotates A. Now they have 3A.
He's good for one. And that's the other thing, is they intentionally take U-Haul control, right? The flash is there. Baby Ben, no way! Gets the kill, dashes away to safety. Corey getting one in the room, but Baby Bay understanding where the pressure's coming from. They don't fully take pipes, but they throw a couple of pot shots out there, make them think twice about making their way in. You got a couple of members on FaZe that are real weak, though. Baby Bay's just down to 10 health, but they're holding down U-Haul, and they're going to let them pass before they go out on the swing, but it was just a bit too early. Mikael responds. Rockets trades it out. The wall's up. Wynn's going to stick it. It's not going to let him go. Rockets, but Wynn's going to stick it. Oh! No way! No freaking way! Damn, dude, what a way to start the map.
Holy, the Sage coming through with the cold plays. Sticking that spike, putting the wall up. Oh my god, the Red Bull clutch coming out of Wynn. So many heroics on Jet. Here he is on a Sentinel. Sage. Oh my goodness, stole it from FaZe. How did he do it? That's the kind of stuff you need to get, though, when you play against FaZe. That's the stuff they normally get. So when you win those rounds, and you take the momentum, typically it bodes really well for you.
Agents of Chaos. Well, sidestep by Kusted. They don't know he's there. The paranoia wasn't there either, but it doesn't matter as Baby Bay just straight up wins the duel.
Yeah, he didn't even buy up or anything. It's just a frenzy. Now the Spectre's passed over to Marv. The buy is looking a bit healthier. Feel tons of FaZe players around this A site. And something to keep in mind, guys. FaZe, Zachary's not on that Sentinel role. So the Breach, although he has tons of impact, look where Michael's at right now. He's already behind enemy lines. He might clean up right here.
He's going to walk right into it. Please. One. Looking for the second, but the push through from Sand, it was just too much, right? He got pinched in because Baby Bay made his way in as well. Now they should have a bit more room to get onto B as GENG scurries to rotate.
Oh, this is a Sheriff fight. He actually has an advantage with the Sheriff from this far. Oh man, this is not looking good for GENG. They're in a 4-on-3 retake now. FaZe has control of Elbow. Oh no, this has gone from bad to worse.
He's got to close the gap here, right? Like, you've got to keep the distance to be able to you've got to reduce the distance to really give your Spectres a chance to shine, as you mentioned, up against the Sheriffs. They're on the site. He'll start to trade back and forth. Corey's going to fall as well. Baby Bay drops 3 on the round for him, but not enough. Guman and Marv. Omen versus Omen. Guman tapped. He's going to tap again. That's going to force the swing. He got the info, but he's running out of time. Sean, he's going to have to go. Guman opting to go in aggressive, and Marv's just going to run away. I don't know that he's going to have time.
No, there's no time, Doug. There's no time. Marv with a fantastic jiggle. He's going to come with his knife out just to rub it in the face. Oh, he lets GMD have the frag just to brag a little, just to show his face, show the Omen diff.
Now, Sean, a question for you, good sir. In a situation like this, where you have a team win the pistol, and then the team that lost the pistol win the thrifty round without investing anything, what does that do to the economy in the half?
Oh man. GENG, you can see they're in such a bad spot. I mean, in this current meta, that's like one of the few rounds I've seen go that way, actually. Before, when there was frenzies and stingers in play, people would lose that round all the time. But on these ecos, that's rare. That's really rare to lose that round.
A bit of a delayed fault line there. And with the delay comes all the space that GENG have taken away, but Marv is there. And man, that Vandal just really showing the gun difference there. No real fight, no real chance against the pistols.
Feeling it. They're feeling it right now, Doug. You can see the confidence from Marv on the repeat. Zach now on this breach. Okay. After a round like this is like the round where FaZe get a taste of confidence. And the next round, the sneaking that we're going to see next round, Doug, is going to be of epic proportions. I promise you. Their confidence is like in the sky right now.
Yeah, you give a team like FaZe an inch, and they're most certainly going to take the mile. Rocket's getting the last kill on the round. Also, keep in mind, you've got the Blade Storm and you've got the Hunter's Fury online. And you're seeing the finances that we were talking about, right? You win the pistol, you drop the next one, and you're broke. Right in the following round, you see that play out. Now GENG can buy up. But what do they, I mean, what do they have?
Oof. So they're trying to have this Sage play hookah, which is a really good counter to the Raze of Corey, right? If he walls, the boombot can't come in. If he slows, you know, the Raze can't follow up the boombot. So it's a hard counter to the solo Raze coming hookah. I do like this approach from GENG. And you can see there's the wall coming right away, but the fast shower take out of FAZE.
A little rinse and repeat. I think that's, they may have not fully taken showers every round, but you're seeing the same set at the beginning, at the opening of the round that we talked about at the beginning of the map. Zachary with the fault line there. We haven't seen the paranoia cross, but other than that, it's been a lot of the same. They're going to continue to fight for showers control, Sean.
Yeah, and Kusta puts that trip there for the secure shower, and FAZE is fighting tooth and nail now for a hookah. And you can see GENG is just trying to get some info. Trying to figure out where FAZE is, and that's going to allow GMD to cheat a little bit over to B right now.
Now, I think the other difference is that last time we actually saw Mikael take all of this space away down B long. This time it was Win was posturing that way, but he had to back up. Right, so they should have pretty good access onto the site. Now, Sean, this should be a pretty certain B hit. The spike is in hookah. It's not a B long, so the telly is not the play. They want this site. Baby Bay, Rockus, Corey, they're taking it right out of GENG's hands. They don't seem to stand a chance.
Holy cow, the support from Zachary. You could just feel him. You could feel him when we were watching that player in the B site. The fault line comes in, the flash comes in. We saw the aftershock at long B prior to all that. Baby Bay going up in the air again to create space. I mean, it's the same formula on every map. Baby Bay creates some kind of weird crosshair placement for someone on defense, and then all the util from Zach just allows this entry. Yeah, great play right there from FAZE. Wow, that was clean.
And there's a safety valve built into that, right? Because if Baby Bay goes up, you know he's going to be fishing for the kill. And chances are, more often than not, he's going to get it. But if not, here you mentioned the crosshair displacement, the eye candy that forces the defender to look elsewhere. Right there. And then the follow-up. The muscle on the other side gets the kill. So for FAZE, they're looking really good. Different setup.
Oh, they're going in for shower quick again.
Different setup. Kusta just getting dashed into. He's going to drop. The Sheriff wasn't doing a whole lot there. Guman took space away as he pushed up A short, understanding that the pressure was coming in showers. The thing is, the spike is there. Sean,
this fight's big with Rockus. This fight's real big, Doug.
See Rockus there getting a little jiggy with it, and he wins the fight. But again, he's trapped, right? Like, look at Mikael. He's pushing in too.
Oh, Mikael, I think... just use a piece of utility. I don't believe he did. Oh, he might have used... No, he did not. He did not. No. But he could have caught Rockus, but Rockus gets away with the spike. And now this is looking real difficult for Mikael. He has his ult to work with. He could make it really crazy, but... Oh, this is... Even if he, you know, takes one out with the ult, he still has a Bucky, and he still has to cut all that distance.
Maybe you play to buy time.
Oh, this flank, though. Oh.
Surely.
Oh, no. Oh,
you can upgrade a gun, too. Oh, no, the timing. It was there, right? Like, there was a world where that happens.
Yeah, especially when Zachary cleared out the flank. It looked like he was going to take one last look, just make sure, no one flanks while Rockus is in his drone. All right, let's all move towards the site now. But Rockus had the presence of mind to re-clear the flank. That is crazy. Heads up. He won the round for them twice right there. That is really big from Rockus.
So here we see FAZE. They've been clicking on attack. They did so on Ascent. They're doing so on Bind. Right here. And it looks like they may try to hit. Oh, man, they're going to hit a B-split. And there's no wall, Sean. So there's nothing blocking off the information that they're going to get from the Roomba in hookah.
Yeah, but are they going to hit these trips that are right next to Kusta? Are they sloppy? Or are they going to go top site? If they go top site, they avoid all of this nonsense.
And if Marv... Okay. They're committed. Holy cow, they're committed. So the Hunter Fury is going to be used the Paranoia to clear out Elbow as they work their way in. Counter, Hunter's Fury out of Mikael, just buying time, but they're going to push him. They're going to push him, and Zachary takes him out. Martin's still on the side. Members on the side of GENG are FAZE. They're just so weak. 3v2 in favor of GENG. Kusta down to 15 health. The spike is still not down, Sean.
This is insane. FaZe has such a huge advantage HP-wise. No utility left on the FaZe players. Not much left, though, for GENG either.
I think the brutal thing here is you might want to try to flip the map, but the Rockets is so deep in, they almost have to commit. Oh no, the timing!
Wow, Doug. Kusta really bailed GENG out right there. Oh my god. Watching these FaZe hits is just... I start shallow breathing. It builds up my anxiety. I have to remind myself, you know, how to breathe again and talk. Baby's just so aggressive. It looked like he was going to catch Kusta. It looks like he was going to catch another player in the back of the site, and then all of a sudden he just gets no frags. But there was definitely a world where he gets two. Yeah. Definitely. Holy cow, these rounds are so close for both teams.
And I think the interesting thing to note is for GENG, the 2 rounds that they've won were hairline wins. Sean, think about the defuse from Win in the first round, and then Kusta bailing him out, like you said, on that one. For GENG, the rounds that they do win, they're taking a lot to win. It hasn't been easy at all.
Oh, that's a big find. That's the only support player here for his FaZe. Oh no, how are they going to enter a site now? They might have to follow a drone. That's pretty much their only option. They have a showstopper as well on Corey, so I would look for like a drone showstopper type play right here.
And look at Mikael use the drone down B long, so you get so much info. You already see Kusta rotating over for GENG because they know where the hit's coming from. Meanwhile, Guman's there with the paranoia. You mentioned the showstopper. Here it comes. Corey pushing his way forward. I like this from Guman. Marv drops. It still hasn't gone off. There it is. It's not going to connect onto anything. Baby Bay down to 51 health. Sean on the side. Good for one. Looking for a second. No, he falls. GENG's on, Guman's on the flank. The presence of mind, Sean. How many times have we seen Guman at the opening of the round, understanding that FaZe want to play showers? He pushes in short, right? How many times has he caught him slipping already?
I actually think, so here's what GMD did there. He heard the drone. He waits as long as he can. He's waiting to hear that showstopper call. The second it's too late, I don't even know if he got time to hear the showstopper. He just held it for as long as he could. Throws the paranoia, hears the showstopper, and just ults away. He was gone. He ulted behind them, which is brilliant because FaZe sticks in packs of 5 everywhere they go. They rarely leave people on the other side of the map for map presence, so you're always going to be behind them, and they have no sentinels.
Guman at 8 and 5. He's a player we highlighted at the beginning of the series. You see why, but oh my gosh. The paranoia coming out from Guman as they push back into the aggression that they received just a few seconds ago. Baby Bay drops.
Yeah, very creative. Every time the paint shells comes, he just updrafts, and they can't even hurt him, which seems insane. It's like a zero-risk play when the Raze is playing Shower. So they're really countering that setup over here at Showers.
Now, so keep an eye on this. Look at how much Guman is taken away in Showers while Marv is up A short. You don't have info on Showers. You can't easily take the teleport out.
Oh, Mikael's in big trouble.
Just gotta buy time.
Yeah, exactly. He needs to rotate quick.
Gotta buy time. Marv. Marv, the line of defense, right? The nuisance that stops them from getting onto the site. Wynn's op comes online. Ooh, what a response from GENG.
Oh, and it looks like, you know, they've finally stabilized a bit. FaZe actually has another buy. That's how dominant they were in those early rounds. But will they opt for it? It looks like they might want to save instead of going like with a weird half buy. I think most of the other pro teams in this scenario go with the weird half buy, but maybe because they're so far from their ults, they go for a save here, which it looks like is going to be the case. They're going to save here, probably try to build some ults up. It's absolutely crucial GENG wins this round if they want to win this game.
Marv is the one exception who's bringing a rifle, and you see that the value that they place on being able to create chaos with the Omen ultimate.
Oh, they just walked through the shower smoke, Doug. I don't think GENG is going to be aware of the pace they have.
Well, and the wall's up from Win on B long as well, so, I mean, you know they're not going there, but you also don't know what's on the other side.
That's a good point. There's a lot of info, but that wall still being up. This drone coming in should be a tell. But there's still only going to be 3 people. That nade's going to hurt.
Come on. Playing in the same spot, dancing around the shots from the Sheriff. He's certainly weaker, but he's going to stay alive long enough to drop the smoke. Make him think twice about whether or not they want to go that way. Meanwhile, Marv has already started to rotate off along with the rest of FaZe as they turn their attention to B, where Wynn's waiting with an op.
Smart play from FaZe. They waited out the duration of this Sage wall, right? And now they're going back B. So they put heavy pressure on A. And if Baby Bay gets this pick, Showers.
Yeah.
If he gets this kill, everything goes in favor of FaZe.
Well, okay, so the flash comes out. There's no question that that's where the hit's going. Regardless of whether or not Baby B gets the pick, they rotate off, and it doesn't matter because Sean is wise to it. Swings on him, takes care of him, as the rest of Genji hold on to fast to the site, but it's going to drop down to a 2v2. Sean with just 20 health. 13 seconds left. They've got to get the spike down here very soon, Sean.
10 seconds
Yeah, the
left.
Boombot is the best tool in play right now. He's going to send that into the site. That's going to go after Marv in a second. So they know Marv is in the tube. That's about all they know, though.
Right, Kusta's in a great spot. You wonder if Sean kind of peeks in early. Only got 20 health. Dash across, understanding where one of the players likely is. Kusta. Oh my gosh.
Wow, Doug. Wow, the round that I say they cannot lose. They even got the frag on lurking Baby Bay. Oh, that one's going to hurt. That one's definitely going to hurt Gen G. You know, they're losing all of these economic advantage rounds. The second round, they lost to a full save. This round, they lose to a save with only Marv having a rifle. They are going to be very upset if they lose this game.
He made that rifle sing, right? He got 4 that round. So,
He
like,
did.
very well invested.
Wow, and the shower fight continues. Baby Bay is not stopping.
No, not at all. And you know, so we've seen as things kind of slow down for a minute, teams feel each other out. One of the reasons why FaZe likes to fight for shower control as much as they do is if they can take it and then set their attack default almost becomes a send a couple down B long with the spike, and then Marv in showers essentially plays the role of a Cypher, where you can flip the map through the teleport if you know you have room on A. But the thing is, they haven't really been able to establish that control this game.
That's interesting. That just straight up takes out GMD. What a misplay from GMD on such a crucial round. The trip is going to let them know they're coming showers, but it does not matter, Doug. This round is all but over.
Yeah, Kusta drops off. You see members of Gen G just kind of healing back, right? Understanding the financial crab hole that they're in.
My dude got cooked in showers. Just aftershock to a crisp. Just burnt him.
And I like that from what I do like from Gen G, Sean, is they understand where FaZe wants to play and they're not willing to just give it up, right? Like how many teams in that instance would just kind of like opt to play in B, right? Fine, you're going to invest a lot of utility to take it. You can take it. We're going to take a step back, and then we're going to have our utility to fight back with. But Gen G, they refuse to give anything up.
No, yeah. Those are very important kills for Sean here to save this weapon. He needs to bring it into the next round. This is still a salvageable half, but we're still sitting at FaZe with 6 rounds on the attacking side. We expect them to struggle here. They're in the lead. This is scary. This is scary for Gen G right now, and I think they might need to win out here. Win back on the op. Is he gonna have success? I feel like he on this Sage role, he just isn't having the same, openings as he did with Jet.
Yeah, and he hasn't, they really haven't even challenged him very much with the operator, right? He's only had what feels like a handful of opportunities to make something happen with that thing. Again, the fight for showers control. Both teams showing the wall early on from Lynn, excuse me. I like the spot from Sean, but Corey wise to it. Man, that hurts.
Yeah. The bleeding just is not stopping right now for Gen G. All these opening battles going in FaZe's way. And it's just the gun duels. They're just aim diffing them, it feels like, at all these turns.
You're starting to feel the momentum swing the other way. Counter paranoia is one up showers, one down short. Here comes the showstopper from Corey. Tip of the spear looking for a clear. Kusta's gonna drop. There's gonna be the chance of U-Haul, but Grumon takes it out. Zachary responds, however. The showstopper didn't deliver, but Zachary did. Rockus gets the spike down.
Oh boy. Marv's in heaven already. So is Baby Bay. They're pushing so fast.
Player standing.
Quinn just hasn't even had a chance to just come into this game. It just feels, I mean, you said it perfectly, right? If they are going B, he's behind a wall. So, I mean, he's not even going to get contact for a long time. If they go A, he's at B. So he finds himself out of all of these rounds, as opposed to the prior map when he's Jet and he's initiating. He's actively taking these fights. You know, he's creating space for his team. He's creating these opportunities. But here he can't do any of that in this Sage role.
And you know, you're even seeing FaZe kind of make him think twice about what's happening around the wall. So take a step back to the previous round. Corey gets the opening kill onto Sean, right?
Last
Sean
round
drops at
in
the
the
top of
half.
the wall. Then you see Corey satchel charge the wall and shoot around it to make him think they're blasting through the wall and they want to go to B. But as he's doing that, he pulls off along with the rest of FaZe to go to A. So not only is Win not in the plays, right? And the wall is supposed to be there to kind of ensure that nothing's coming that way, but FaZe are also playing around it and making him guess about it.
Yeah, and I mean, this is an equally a scary round right now, right? He's going to play hookah. He doesn't have his wall. He's going to try to slow the boom bot, you know, make sure Corey can't just rush hookah. But I don't even know if this is something he wants to fight for.
Oh boy, yep. There it is. So, Mikhail risking his life to get the
Marv is in spawn.
Marv, no way! John with a great response. There's the ult from Mikhail that he risked his life to get.
They have no smoke stuff. They're literally just going to send it A.
What?
Maybe he gets paranoid, goes straight to the telly, doesn't clear any angles in hookah. He's going in hookah. What? This is insane. This is
Plan
actually
B,
insane.
right? Or maybe even plan C at this point as they totally just adapted on the fly. Wynn's gonna get flashed up, still lands a shot onto Mikhail as he dances around the can. He's eventually gonna drop. The Blade Storm coming online. The good thing for GENG is they have their two remaining members coming in from opposite sides, and Corey's weak. Well, and then Baby Bay happens.
What do you do, Doug? What do you do? I mean, it seemed like GENG played the round so well at that point.
Yeah.
You know? Baby Bay just running around with the daggers, things like GMD. We have an 8-4 half. Zachary would launch and breach ults in the after round time. He's just making it rain util. Oh my goodness, though. It looked like, you know, the paranoia was enough to win the round. All of a sudden, Baby Bay just dashes into the telly and then, you know, doesn't clear anything. There's no one in hookah, so it doesn't matter. He just runs into the site. You know, gets a kill, gets his daggers, runs into spawn, runs across spawn with his daggers. He's just running everywhere. I mean, if you're in GENG's shoes, you have to be terrified. You actually have to be terrified.
And you know, you even saw in that moment, Sean, FaZe adapt, right? They were rotating back to A because Baby Bay had control of short, and then that happens. They're like, screw, back the truck up, baby. We're going the other way.
That's what I'm saying. FaZe didn't even know what they were doing at the time, and they're still just demolishing GENG in these fights.
Oh man, that's difficult to deal with the flash. The
Ooh,
fall
the
line.
double
Zachary.
flash.
Yep.
Triple
Zachary
flash.
pushing in. Oh boy. All right, a good response from GENG though. They've gotten a couple of important picks to do a short, but they really, I mean, they haven't done anything with it, Sean. They're not really in any more of a position of control than they were at the beginning of the round.
Yeah, this 4-on-3 with massive health advantage though, and frenzies rolling around. I mean, I have to give an edge to GENG here, especially on the attacking side. You know, they have shower control, they have short control, and even if there's a FaZe player behind them, that player would, you know, really have to hit a timing right now. So you can see they're trying to not allow that to happen, because that would be catastrophic. That can't happen, as we can see by the minimap, but they have to make sure it can't for a little bit, and then they're going to go A into the stack. Yikes. Yikes, Doug. It's going to
30
happen.
seconds left.
The telly is always there. The telly is always there.
Yeah, but do they?
Through the wall.
Okay, So Wynn's gonna get the wall up. The paint shells, excuse me, are gonna make him think real long and hard about whether or not he wants to plant there as he gets pushed off. But he's gonna stick it. They don't have a choice. Sean, they've got to go here, but it doesn't matter. Mikael and Kusta really clean up the site while Wynn's trying to get the spike down. It was dicey for a moment. The clock could have been the difference maker. What a great response from GENG and the pistol of the second half.
Yeah, that's a fantastic response from GENG. I mean, things definitely got sketchy because FAZE's utility usage on that plant was great. I mean, we saw the fault lines coming in. We saw the aftershock on the plant spot. We saw the paint shells from heaven. And I mean, we felt tons of pressure in that third-person point of view, but all of these frenzies, like I said, roaming around on the low HP players, it's too difficult to not let any of those hit you at all.
We'll see how GENG choose to play this phase, not buying up at all. They also don't have like an equalizer like the Blade Storm, right? To kind of tip things in their favor. It's just going to be winning your pistol duels at this point.
Like, look at that. I mean, Corey just has a frenzy, and this is supposed to be an eco round for him, but he just asserted dominance and just, you know, peaks that at the start of the round on defense. That's crazy. So he wins the hookah fight. The fight on short with Marv, though. Oh, are they going to go through this, Doug? Are they going to dare?
Oh, I like the drone there, right? Like to clear out, make sure Marv isn't playing anything tight. Meanwhile, they dart over, so they know exactly where the play is. Look at Baby Bay. Keep an eye on him on the minimap. Sean swinging through. Just blind firing through the smoke, not connecting on anything. The wall's going to go up.
Oh, no.
Mikael's going to get the spike down. As Sean continues to be a nuisance to try to fight his way in. A great shock drop there.
Alive, Doug.
No freaking way. Sean comes up at just the right time, but now Baby Bay goes. But he's been flashed. That buys him so much time. Baby Bay's alone.
I blinked. Everyone's dead? Oh. That was crazy. That's crazy. FaZe is so quick to pounce. Their hive mind like retakes. I mean, the second someone makes contact, right? They were just waiting for that smoke to go away by U-Haul. I mean, Corey blasted those two players with this classic. And it looks like, you know, if Baby Bay wins that fight on short, things could slide in FaZe's favor yet again on one of these eco rounds. But GENG finally won one, and we're going to go right into an A hit. They're going to send it with this weird pseudo kind of half buy they have going. Oh, the Sova has to move. Oh.
So, meanwhile, the paranoia's there. It doesn't connect, but it doesn't matter because GMD with this Phantom does. Baby Bay trying to answer things up. He's going to get pushed back. Sean going to get aggressive. He drops. As the flashes come through, the walls up. They can't push their way in through U-Haul.
Oh, they know 2 are you, though, Doug. They know the breach is there. They know the bed is there.
Oh, what a swing from Kusta.
Wow. The round slows down finally. We're in a 3-on-2. Zach has no util, and that is very important.
But they're buying time, right? They're buying time for Corey to get there. Meanwhile, Mikael, Telly's out. Corey has to step back.
Questionable play right there from Mikael.
And now
Corey's activated.
They've got the fault line, too.
Oh.
Not anymore. All right, Corey, what magic do you have? A 1v2, the spike's down. He just doesn't have time, Sean.
Yeah, I think this is the right play from Corey. There's too many unknowns. You know, they know his position. Taking this gun into the next round is definitely the play. All he's going to need, he could get an orb and 1 frag with this gun, and he's looking at having a showstopper. You know, he could flip the round on its head so fast with this gun.
So far, second half has been all GENG, right? They've been able to ride the bonus. They've been able to get the picks that they need, and while some rounds have been very close, you're seeing a bit of a difference from the first half where GENG in the chaos are pulling it off.
Yeah, this is the tide. Yeah, like the chaotic moments are now going in GENG's favor. Right. That's a good way to put it. And before, it seemed like all those were going in FaZe's way.
So from FaZe.
We're going to see how that plays out. I mean, it seems like it could go either way in some of these battles. But, oh, goodness. Okay, never mind. Daiquiri, no one's going up short. I thought someone was going up short A on my mini-map. I'm seeing a slow default Kusta blast Marv. That's going to force a rotate to A. But this is just, it's just GENG waiting. They're waiting everywhere. They're waiting for the B push. They're waiting for the short A push. They're waiting for the shower push. They're saying, just make a mistake, please. Give us the round easy.
Well, and you know, it was interesting to look at how FaZe were postured at the beginning of the round, where it looked like that's what they wanted to do, right? Like it looked like they wanted a full send on a couple of different areas. It was just utility that was very aggressively used, and then the next bit of utility was BabyBay's life. As he goes in aggressive, GENG respond. They're gonna have full access onto A. Wynn's gonna show up a little late to the party,
Player standing.
but he should show up and get the spike down. Rocket's alone here with the Sheriff in 1v4. The wall's going to go up, which went from really difficult to damn near impossible. But my goodness, Sean, if he had hit that, I would have lost my bloody mind.
Yeah, things get really hard when he gets pinged, stuck in spawn behind the slow. Kusta knows to not let him get any round. Takes the most aggressive angle he can find. And we're at 8-8. Can you believe we're here?
No.
I cannot believe we're here.
No.
I cannot believe it. It looked like GENG was out of it. We've counted them out so many times in this tournament. I feel like these guys just, that's what they do. They wait for us to count them out, and then they just win.
All right, rifles across the board here for both teams. And for FaZe, I think some of the story we're going to continue to watch is them choosing to use some early utility aggressively, make them think about whether or not they're going to be moseying their way down, but then really pulling off. We'll see
Who's going to cam shower? So they're going to get shower for free because this cam, it's a free ability. I mean, yeah. FaZe isn't going to fight this cam. That's very telling right now for GENG. They're going to get this orb for free, which gives Sean his ult. Let's keep an eye on what happens with that showstopper because that was a big occurrence in my opinion.
I think you're also like the value that you continue to get off of that camera. They still know that nobody's pushing down. Yeah, they've retreated the camera, but they know that there's no aggression, even if it's a bit delayed, calming down showers.
Yeah, this showstopper's coming Corey's way. He has satchels. He can get out of here, but the boombot's going to detect him, and Sean is going to be right on this guy's heels. We're about to see a raised diff moment.
Paranoid there. Yep, he's going to get pushed off. Just like you said, the satchels are going to keep him alive. Members of FaZe have rotated towards B. The more important one is Zachary here, as he has the Rolling Thunder. And you see that. GENG understanding that's where the pressure was going to be. They pull off.
Oh, man. BabyBay's playing retake from heaven. There's a two-person base. But Mark has... Oh! Mark has everything to do, but that will help.
Unbelievable. Mikael using the Hunter's Fury. Marv, you mentioned he was there. Doesn't get a chance to even fire his gun. The neural theft is going to be used as well. There's the Rolling Thunder, pushing them back, buying some time. There's Sean. That showstopper that you mentioned, looking for anyone. He's not going to tag anything. They've got to get this fight down, and they've got to do it fast, Sean. 8 seconds left. His members die on both sides. As the spike finally goes down, Corey with the showstopper of his own, taking care of Sean. Mikael's left alone.
They've done it again. 3-on-1 with Mikael, and he takes out one, but Zachary with the trade. Oh, FaZe threw everything into that round. Corey's ult, Zach's ult. You know, you felt Rockets throwing everything he could, pinging people. BabyBay brought out the daggers. That round meant a lot in the flow of this game. Yeah, it very rarely in Valorant. I mean, you see these rounds maybe once, twice a game, where one particular round has 6 ults, like a round like this. These rounds are super important to the flow of the game and who is in the lead economically. So the fact that FaZe comes out ahead here is so big. It's so big. But GENG still has tons of money. They went on that nice little win streak they had. So FaZe is going to have to string together something if they want to, you know, make sure they're not saving next round.
Right. Yeah, really kind of put their economy in the dumps. So it's going to take more. That was a big box to check, right? Like that was a big one to knock off the list, but it's going to take more than that. And there's that cam once again that really just kind of takes showers for free.
Ooh, BabyBay. He's going to be annoying here in shower. He's going to want to aggress.
Oh, I like that for Marv.
Yeah. They're taking it back, and Marv has this paranoia at any moment. I think when he feels it, he's just going to paranoia straight through showers and rush it.
Yep.
He's going to send it.
Looks like GENG want to send it as well towards A. Through showers specifically, but again, there are 2 members from FaZe just on the other side of the smoke. Go, Marv! Good for one. Sean trades it out. The spike has arrived now, and now they're in a brutal spot where you've got to decide, damn, should we still go? The Hunter's Fury is going to be used. BabyBay going in aggressive. Good for one. Oh my gosh. Okay, Mikael in a 1v2. Was a 1v3, but he took care of one.
Yeah, he knows Babyface on short. He knows the Sova just ulted from spawn. He has all the info, but can he get the shots?
He's got to land this one. Mikhail on a 1v1. 30 health. Sean, but the info's there. And he can just play for time. Surely he doesn't.
Dog, surely no.
The half. Mikhail on the swing. Rockus plays that masterfully.
Wow, in-game leader for GENG, falling short. We've seen him win those 1-on-3s time and time again in this Cinderella story, but he couldn't come up big there. Wow, it really felt like he was going to do it, though. And that drone, he took the risk of droning in the middle of the open, and it looked like it was the right risk. Missed the tag, and Rockus, he said it. He played it perfectly.
Right here.
Now, Sean, you mentioned the risk that was associated with droning there. Break that down a bit more for me. What was that that's so dangerous?
I mean, you just know in a one-on-one, any kind of clutch scenario, you're droning, you better guess the correct direction when you drone, and you better hope that that person doesn't find your body when you can't even defend yourself, right? So if Rockus actually scaled up quickly in spawn and was, you know, by the Jeep by the time Mikhail went into his drone, he would have cleanly won the one-on-one. Yeah, it would have been over immediately. Right. But Mikhail had the timing down perfectly on that drone. Everything that he was doing looked perfect. But Rockus getting it half, you know, stepping off the spike, playing a really good off angle. He had the exact counter. It was such a well-played 1v1 by both players.
And it's really guessing, right? Like, you guess if it's a tap, you guess if he's sticking it, you guess if he's getting the half and then pulling off. There are just so many unknown variables in a moment like that. It just pans out in favor of FaZe. They have a 2-round lead here coming out of the attack pause that came out for GENG. Baby Bay, hello. Left, right, good night. Takes care of Kusta, looking for more. Marv is actually the one that cleans him up. They're going to continue the full send down showers. And left and right. Sean, all across the map. Utter disaster for GENG.
Oh man, a drop of blood hit the water. And the sharks on FaZe just salivating. It feels like they sense that GENG's weak right now in confidence.
And man, how often do we talk about this? Yeah, that's a punctuation
That's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting.
Now, how often have we, and look, man, like, you've been there, you've competed at this game, right? We're not going to bring up your performance at Twitch Rivals there at the end, but...
Whoa.
How much is confidence a key here, right? You see GENG in the tack pause, then FaZe like, baby, we're going for the jugular. How much does that have an impact on the map?
Yeah, I mean, now FaZe could slow it down and play passive, but if you're in GENG shoes, you're like, oh my god, they're just going to keep sending it? Like, we have to counter that style. We have to counter the send it style with all of our utility, and then we might not have utility for the site.
Thunder Spirit coming out from Mikhail, trying to clear that hookah.
That's not hitting the jet.
So this is, oh, that's beautiful, but they sniff it out! GENG responding very well. And with the Spectre getting one,
you will not.
They're going to get onto the site. The res is going to come through. Zachary's still alive. He still has a good bit of utility. Mikhail's going to get the spike down. Great spot, Sean.
Oh, dear. Sean with a big misplay, jumping on a hookah. No elbow smoke. We're in a 4-on-2. Zachary's trying to figure out how to use this utility. Trying to figure out how to get Rockus out of spawn.
Yeah,
that is going to help. Yep. That is going to help. We're in a 3-on-2. This is so winnable. A flash on Zachary still. Here it is.
But the spike is taken away, Sean. They have to go now, right? And you force them in a situation like that, understanding that the clock continues to tick away and you've got to pull the trigger sooner rather than later. You force them into, like, not always great decisions where they have to take risky plays like that. Now, one of the things we saw there from Marv, which I love, was Mikhail uses the Hunter's Fury to clear out pipes, and then freaking Marv shows up in his left pocket, right? Like, he's trying to take his lunch money as he uses the From the Shadows to get back into their spawn.
That's a filthy play from Marv. I mean, we've seen him do it time and time again. When he pops that Omen ult, he is using it in a very aggressive way every time. You know, A lot of the other omens I see in pro player are having these passive rotates or, you know, fakes
intel.
for intel. Yeah.
Yep.
Marv is sticking these ults in very, very weird spots.
Baby Bay on the op here. The drone is going to lead the way. They're not going to see anyone home. Around Fountain, down B long, and instantly, look at the two members from FaZe hightailing it towards it.
Yeah, they're going to have to run. This hit's going to come in the next 5 seconds. I think they'll get here in time, actually.
One of the things that's so fun about FaZe is how quickly they react. Right? They're seldom late to a play, and there it is. Marv was there. He's already good for 2. Showstopper's going to be used. Corey, not connecting.
One enemy remains.
Oh my gosh, a 1v2.
Oh, Baby
Mon's
Bay's here with
left
the
alone.
operator. He's been here the whole time.
He's got a smoke.
Wow, Baby Bay with the discipline stays at the B site, waits for the TP, holds it down. Great play from FaZe. They send the drone down long B early, pass the slow. They get the info. It's not a B hit. You mentioned it. The 2 players coming spawn. It was Zachary and Marv's job to stall the hit for just a couple seconds. They send a Paranoia into showers. They send a flashpoint. They're just trying to slow things down, and they do just that. There's way too much presence at the A site for GENG to take. FaZe up 12-9 series points.
And again, that op down B long. For GENG here, you see far more of a defaulty play, but the space that Corey's taken, he's all the way up, right? Mikhail's already dropped.
I have this fight.
And they don't have guns, Sean. Like, this is not good.
No, it's not. Corey's all the way down to hookah. Bebe's all the way down long, but there's still only 2 people on this A site versus 4 attackers incoming.
Yeah, but the second you understand that's where the hit's going, they can hit the flank and the members on A can peel back. Or they just get the kills.
One enemy
Right, like, it's just one that remains, Kusta, in a 1v3 to keep tournament life alive. To hope to get the chance to get to the grand finals, to punch your tickets to a date with FaZe, or with Sentinels, excuse me. Kusta's gotta go big here.
So much pressure.
Rocket shows up at just the right time. FaZe punched their ticket to a rematch with Sentinels in the grand finals, and let's be honest, nobody would want it